Hey guys, Jen here from Suds-N-Such, and I'm making a couple of remakes today. So, if you are a normal subscriber of my channel, you do not have to watch. I'm remaking oatmeal, milk, and honey, and love spell. The first soap I'm going to do is oatmeal, milk, and honey. You can see my oils are kind of not clear, and that's because I did a master batch, and they re-solidify a little, so no big deal. This big gloppy mess is my fragrance, my goat's milk, my oatmeal, my honey, my Kaolin Clay, and my cream. I put it all together and mushed it all together, and we will see how that goes. I'm going to start rehydrating, like, not rehydrating, but like, well, I don't know, I guess you can call it that. My clay and my oatmeal, because I find that I have little specks that I get when I cut my soaps, and I know that that's what it is because I've tested it and it's not showing up anything. So we're gonna see if this helps. But this video is going to be short and sweet because I don't ever do anything to my oatmeal, milk, and honey. So that was my concoction that I made. Let me get my lye water. And this has my silk. Oh, wait a minute, I have gloves. I'm trying to be better. Wear my gloves since these don't, so far these don't bother me. So let me get my gloves on. I almost at one time, a couple weeks ago, decided to stop making videos because I've had a lot of hateful messages about soaping and that I have kids near. Even though I try to take all precautions that I can, I mean, if you want to be a big stickler about it, lye is just as dangerous if they get spilt on them as if hot oil. It's going to burn just as bad, hot oil. So, if people really worried about that, you should not have kids in the kitchen while you're cooking. That's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't make a hoot to whatever everybody else thinks. But I almost decided to quit making videos because I had gotten several messages that were very hateful. One was awful. I was really stressed about it. It really made me upset for a while. But I know I'm a good mom and I take care of my kids, and I'm not going to purposely do anything to hurt them. So I will keep plugging on. and doing what I love. And I just be cautious with my kids. Off my rant. This is a very short and sweet video because this is all I do with my oatmeal milk and honey. Let me wipe this off. I've repurposed all of my burp rags from when I was breastfeeding into soap rags. I put titanium dioxide in here because honey will want to darken your soap. So and I don't want it to be really dark. I like it to be creamy colored. I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything in there. This is a very simple soap. I have goat's milk, cream, which is cow's cream, heavy whipping cream here in the US, Kaolin Clay, colloidal oatmeal, and oatmeal, and fragrance. And that's it. Let me give this a bang around. Lots and lots of air bubbles. And since I have lots and lots of air bubbles, I'm going to take my skewer and just run it down all the way to the bottom. Run it back and forth. I'm not incorporating any more air into it, but I am helping agitate and bring the bubbles to the top. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I'm getting lots of little bubbles coming to the top. I'm at a very light trace. Goodness gracious. I'll be happy when my husband gets my holes drilled in my stick blender that he's going to do. He has to get diamond tip blades or drill bits before he can drill holes into my stick blender head. This is quite boring, I know, but trying to get out as many of them air bubbles as I can. I don't want them in my soap. And this helps if you're not doing a swirl of any kind. I normally peek this top, but I think since it's so fluid, I will just run my oatmeals across the top of it and leave it like it is. Not bother it. Okay, I think we'll leave it at that. Helping break any last little air bubbles right on the surface. And to give a slight swirl down the center, down the soap. Alright, let me get my oatmeal. And I will just run it down the center of my soap. This is the only thing non-soapy, I'm pretty sure, I'd have to think about it there for a second, that I ever put on top of my soaps. Mostly anytime I ever put anything on top of my soap, it is soap of some sort. But short and sweet, this is my oatmeal milk and honey, and we'll come back for the next video. We're going to make a love spell. Thank you guys.